Hello and welcome to the third part of this YouTube series on Cities Skyline. Quite a lot's happened actually since we last left you. If you remember at the very end of the last episode, I was having a lot of trouble with my train station, not getting any policing, or the garbage collection wasn't working, and I couldn't for the life of me work out why. And it turns out, because this is a 4-lane road, the cars that travel down here can't turn around at the end. I don't know why, it's absolutely bizarre, but that's what the problem was. So to fix that, I've upgraded the turnaround here to be a single lane road now with tram tracks, so that cars can also use this loop. And I've done that with these two as well, just because these houses, fire engines couldn't actually get to them, and that's what made me realise what the problem was, that it was to do with the tram lines and not being able to turn around. So that was the first thing I did off camera. Other than that, I filled in pretty much all the residential area now, and I've added in a few parks. I think I did a few before we went off last time, but I've added in a few more, like tennis courts, got an athletics track, and the football stadium was already in. The main thing I've actually added in is I've done the beach. So I added in an outdoor swimming pool that you often find at the seaside. I got this nice asset that's got loads of deck chairs and umbrellas for the shade. This is a public toilet, and the other asset, and this is a spiral underground car park for visitors that want to stay. I also got this public beach access billboard, put in some more lounges, some beach huts, some goalposts, and then down here I've got the seafaring stuff. So that's a jet ski stand there, just a little marina, a restaurant pier, all kinds of good stuff. Bike stands and beach volleyball, sorry, beach volleyball. I put in the, what's it called? The Mall of Moderation, that's what it's called. Just to increase tourism. I haven't actually let that run very much yet, so I don't know if many people are gonna come. But yeah, I managed to fix the issue with the train line, so hopefully that means people will start actually coming to the city. So for this episode, we're gonna focus on creating some industry, because as you can see, it's in very high demand at the minute. And I've done some setup. So at the minute, this already existed, I believe. I've added in some incinerators next to it here, because the incinerators on Utility Island just weren't covering it enough. I think that's probably because there's not a connection at this stage to the main road, and they'd had to come all the way down here. So I did 2 incinerators here just to provide a bit more coverage, and they don't look out of place, which is good. I extended the tram line here for commuters to get on to the cargo ships, but I'm not sure if this is entirely necessary. I might get rid of that at some point, but it looks nice anyway. And I've also extended the motorway, or I've made a branch of it that channels off left, and it cuts across to the island, the other main island. So eventually this will connect up to over here, and then this will connect, and then they'll maybe rejoin to make a nice big loop. One thing I haven't actually added at this junction is a way for people traveling this way to get on. I'll have to do that. Anyway, the other things I've done, this is going to be the big industry area here, and that might leak into this side. So this big area here will be all my industry, and to begin with, I've just created a nice railway cargo depot using lots of assets that I got from the Steam Workshop, all free. So there's a cargo terminal here that I'll need to connect to the line. There's a few lines that just go straight through. There's a dead end line that I'll populate this episode with carriages and coal carriages and things like that. This is a cool asset. It's like an under construction cargo yard. It's just purely for aesthetic, but it does look very nice. And then another cargo station here. So this will all need expanding, and that'll be the main focus of this episode. But just before I forget, I'm gonna add in the junctions for traveling this way. So the first thing I'll add in, I'll just have a little off ramp connecting like that, and then I need to get one from this side over here, so I'll start that one out here. Now I've got one that already goes over, but I've actually put this quite far away, so this one go over again. And again, I like to keep my nice steady slopes. Come on, you know you wanna. Can I just plonk one down in there? Will it fit? Oh no, it's not gonna fit, is it? Is it because of the ramp? That's why. So I need to make the angle a little bit sharper. I don't want to make it too sharp, but one in the middle there. There. Are these now then too close together? Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Demolish that. No, that's too sharp there. Again, that's not quite right. I'll tell you what, I've got the advanced engineering mod on, so that should help me get the perfect curve. Like that. Hopefully you'll fit in now. No, you didn't. Space already occupied. Is it the ramp again? If that was to go up, it's just a ramp still. So maybe I start the incline of this a bit later. No. Okay, I will make this go underneath. Oh, I've run into a pillar. A lot more complicated than it looks. It's not actually that hard. This is just a bit embarrassing, really. This is too short. Like so. Nice long slope, and then connect on. Okay. So now coming this way, you can go that way. Coming this way, you can go that way. Coming this way, you can go straight on. And coming from there, you go straight on there. Perfect. Right. So I've not actually made this junction yet, but we'll get to that later. For now, I'm just going to focus on creating continuing the industry area. So first things first, I need to actually connect the train line. But what I'm going to do, because I've got a train line going to the cargo ship here, I'm going to join this track with both this going this way, and then I'll curl it round and add it to this track as well. So I'll put on the freeform. Oh. I like my railways to have nice soft curves, because otherwise, I mean, if you're standing on a train and it turns really sharply, you're not going to have a good time, are you? Let's be honest. And then another one just for going that way. Just to cover this up, I'm going to put in some trees. That one, I think. Make it. I mean, I'm gonna go through and add all the trees I need. Oh, they're not the right type of tree. I'm gonna go through and add in loads of trees at the opportune time, because I don't want my loads of empty. I don't want my city to be barren, because if you look now, there's so much barren space, so it'll all need filling in. Okay, but for now, let's just continue with this. Gonna have gravel. Which one's the main line is actually the one on the left, so I'll connect that first, and then the others will branch off of it. This one's actually just going to be a dead end. And then this one will go to this cargo place, and this one. So if we have it like this, and then this is our other main line, so connects like that, and then this one can just, in fact, you can connect to that side. How's that look? That looks good. I've noticed when you zoom out, because these are props, they disappear. So from a distance, it looks a bit naff, but once you get there, it looks really good. But hey ho. Okay, so we've done that now. What to do first? I think, well, first things first, let's get our pipes down. Just to get this out of the way so I don't forget later on. Up the main road, let's get, this, I've got to put in, I think it's an avenue, because this is going to be what all the big heavy trucks are going to go down, and they're obviously quite slow, so they'll cause lots of traffic issues probably. And again, I'm just using the method of following the main road. You see this square here, I was experimenting with industry off camera just so I knew what I wanted to do. I actually ended up doing a lot of terraforming to the island because it wasn't quite what I wanted it. It was all on a slope and I wasn't overly happy with it. Like, as you can see, if you remember before, this was all a cliff here, and it was all pretty much the same level. Like, you can see how high the ground actually was there, and I've just flattened it all out to make some, because especially for the railway tracks, I wanted it to be quite flat. I didn't want loads of hills, because railways are a nightmare to create nice looking ones when there's hills all over the place and you get loads of areas like that. It just doesn't look good. Anyway, I've put down this, I can sort power out later. I've actually got a bit of water there. Huh, I didn't notice that before. We'll see if that sorts itself out once I started playing. The first thing I want to add is just a cargo harbour. I've already got the train one there, so I think I'm just going to add in one there. Can I get another one in, or do I have to delete the road? Might have to delete the road. I'd really like two next to each other. The space already occupied, it's saying. Is it? It's the main road that's the issue. If I move this one down a little bit. Can I add in? Because I'd quite like two side by side. See how I know they don't line up, but let's see how they look. Not great, if I'm honest. I'll think I'll stick to one then. Okay, sticking to one it is. Oh, I've made that an off-ramp by accident. Upgrade that to a normal road. Ah, this is an issue. Smoothing tool, just smooths that up a little. Ah, I got rid of the water as well, that's good. I just connect the road like that. In fact, let's not be lazy. There we go. Okay. So we've got 2 cargo hubs for ships, and we've got plenty for trains. So let's start adding some actual industry. Now what I'm gonna do is, a lot of this is gonna be empty like land that I can't actually use for industry, but it's gonna space out the factories. So I'm gonna add in lots of assets that I found on Steamworks. Some of these are really good. I highly recommend having a look through some of these. I think the majority are in parks. Like, you get loads of crates and stuff, so you can make your own little plants. So that's what I'll start by doing that actually, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So this one is just a concrete square like that. So on this one, I think I'm going to create my own little custom area. So what's this? Stockpile sand. Oh, that's good. That's quite nice. Hold on, let's have a look at that. Very nice, but I wanna add stuff around it. Oh, not transport. That's not what I was looking for. So back on props. What about this? I'll fit next to it nicely. Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a lot of experimentation. A lot. To get the right balance of things. I really want to be on props here, actually. So, what did... I went around today and I got a lot of assets. Oh. Oh, that sucks. You can't actually plant stuff on top of these. That kind of defeats the point. Huh. That's sucky. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find a way. Let's have a look at some of the parks that I got. So a nice little placeholder there. I'm just gonna, yeah, what I'll do is I'll plonk them all down, and then I'll mess about with the order. Oh, I've already got that one down. This is one you just plonk down anywhere. Yeah, that one is too. We've got an industrial parking, that's cool. An industrial park. Industrial alley. I've already got one of those. Can't actually remember what I've already put down now. I'll put down some car parks. That makes sense too. I'll probably put the open ones out. And I'll put a few of the big billboards in because they're obviously quite popular with around industrial parks anyway in real life. Anything else? No. And then I've got a lot of props, but for now let's just look at what we have. Okay. So some good stuff. These assets are really cool, really detailed. Just look at them all. Oh, very nice. Okay. What I think I'll have on the main road over here then is I'm gonna have loads of tankers like this. So, because all your tankers tend to go together. Now, was this in? I believe that was there. I'll have 2 of those and then a big gas, and maybe 1 on the other side. Not for symmetry, but just don't want to leave one side completely bare. What's that? Oh, that's the beach asset I used earlier. That's what I'm looking for, and then I'll put that around there. Okay. What's this? This was industrial parking. How would that actually look in between? If I just shove that over there for now. Move that to one side. And just create a single road that goes between the 2. Does it have to go? Okay, I'll do that for now. And then just do that. I'm assuming I can't, yeah, I won't be able to. Ah. That looks cool. I'll put that, I'll industrialize this bit. I like the look of that. I might add some filler. Some industry props. What have we got? Cargo container. Let's rotate that a bit. These are just like the ones from the main mod, the main mod, I think. And then have that like that. There we go. Lovely. Maybe some trees as well. Ah, okay, that's a good little start. Right. So a big pile of sand. Where should we put our big pile of sand? Maybe on the corner there. Yeah. If I'm gonna do that, I would like maybe a road. No, I'll move that here. Because what I want to do is I want to put a road going around it, and if I do that on the main road, that's going to create too many traffic lights. So, like that. That looks okay. One thing I do have that's in a really weird location, if I go to ships, is it in ships? Yeah, I've got these cool looking warehouses. But they're in the harbour section, which I don't quite understand, but what we can do is, like, I can do it like that, and they all look joined together. It's a really cool little asset. But what I think I'll do is actually, I don't want those on the outside. I'll put those in the middle, because I don't want to leave too. I want to leave some empty spaces, but not as in, like, I don't want all this to be grass area like that. So if it'll maybe fit all 3 in if I do it on this road. Oh yeah. And then I can, oh, that'll have to go to the other side. Come on. Like that. Maybe put down a path like that just to fill it up full of concrete. Yeah. This side, I'll just put some more trees, I think. Like so. Nice. Very good, actually. Yeah, I really like that. I might, if this slots in there nicely. And then it looks like they're waiting for the sand. Some more trees down. That's a nice little area there that we've got going on. Yeah, it's really cool. Now, I wanted a big car park area, didn't I? So maybe we should do that next. I'll move this out of the way. I mean, obviously we've got little car parks dotted about, like this one and that one. But I want a big one. An area literally just for car parks. Was it in this section? Let me have a look. No. I'm so sorry that I don't know the sections. There are a lot of mods, and a lot of them, they're really good mods. I don't take away from that, but some of them being put in ridiculous places that I don't quite... That's the one I'm looking for. If I just... So I'd want... Maybe I'll put in 8. And then I'll just have... I'll just have them like that. I think it's that long. Let's see how this looks when it's done. I don't know if those will be the right length, but in fact I might get rid of those two. Yeah, that looks better than having all this. So I'll move that right next to that. Move that right like that. Oh, that's actually the wrong orientation. There we go. Might as well extend this road. I'll extend that, and then I'll move that industrial alley to link with it. Yeah, a good idea. That's a good idea. Good. So we've got a nice car park there. Do we want to add any more? If we maybe connect this road to that. Because I don't, again, like I said earlier, I don't want to leave these spaces. And then maybe just like an empty lot on the corner. Well, I don't think this... Oh, it fits perfectly. And then I'll actually put some industrial in that little section. The first industry we've put down in the industry section. Yeah, good. Got a nice aesthetic going. Not sure about this being on... Oh, this is just parks, isn't it? Okay, fill this in with some... Maybe I put that there. Oh, is that busty women on the side? Of course it is. Maybe put more in there. Does it have to be adjacent to a road? Surely not. It looks like it does. I'm going to delete that and check. Yeah, it has to be on the road. Oh, that sucks. Maybe some fencing. Just extend this there. Rotate it. It's going to be a little bit off. Oh no, it's not too bad. How's that look? Yeah, and it's filled it in a little bit, and I will actually just put some trees in now. Just to create a little bit more. Okay, lovely. I'll add another bit of industry in there. And then I'll have industry all up this road here. On there. Opposite the cargo. This bit's a little bit empty. Maybe add in some, just like a, just like that. And then we can fill, this can all be filled in, and then that'll alleviate some of the issues we have with that. Okay, so it's not a bad little area for now. It looks really good. It looks really nice. It looks quite clean for industry, doesn't it? Well, they are connected, but they are connected to electricity, but only the wind terminal. So we might, ooh, underground power cables. I like that. I forgot I'd installed that mod. Oh wait, is it just an aesthetic thing? I think it is. Ah, that got me really hopeful. Okay, I think I'm going to put in a nuclear plant. I've let time run quite a lot since I was last on. So my citizens are actually really educated now. Look, 37% are highly educated. And that's because it's only a small town, but it's got a university. So that's really good. It's really good, actually. I've never had percentages that high before, I don't think. I have got... I'm going to have to put a junction on here quickly. I'll pause it. Because what I've done... I put in some... I made this a district. And I've put a heavy traffic ban on. Just so that trucks wouldn't use this junction, because it was already getting a bit clogged. And the one that goes down here, because this is one all the workers will likely take. So I want to make that just the workers that use that. I don't want to be having too much traffic down it. Okay, so quickly add a junction here. So this can go. Oh, you can never. What I have to do with highways is make it a straight road. Like that, just so you can get it in really nice and parallel, and then you just use the upgrade tool to change it into the on and off ramps. It's really annoying that they don't snap, but we can do. So I'll make that a 5, and then 5 and 5, is that okay? No, that is far too steep. Oh, so what I'll do is I'll make the standard steady incline. There we go. And then 8 units, I believe that was. So standard steady incline. And 8 units. Like that. Same again on this side. Eight units. And then obviously a lot of these are facing the wrong way at the minute, but you can just switch the direction with the new update that came out not long ago. Before that you had to use a mod, but I can't actually get 8 units on this, so that might be a bit dodgy. It doesn't look completely off, so I think we're okay. Is that going the right way? No, it is not. There we go. That one's going the right way. That one's going the right way. This one is not. Okay. So now we have access for the truck, for heavy trucks anyway. So, oh, they're complaining about water already. There we go. And I'll just I don't think they'll need any up here, but let's just do that for the sake of it. And let's actually put in another factory area there. And then let's play. So that's a good little basis we've got for an industry area. It does look nice and clean. I'm not sure. I mean, the factories might come in and ruin that with their dirty chimneys and stuff. But for now, I'm quite proud of that. Looks really pleasant. Complaining about workers, I'll have to sort that out. But I think I'm going to leave it there for today. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.